Hi, my name's Ava Ober, and I'm giving you a speech on thrifting for your wallet and the environment. So hopefully by the end of the speech, you'll understand why thrifting is not only cool, but it's best for the environment and it'll help you save some money. And I'll give you some examples on how I've saved money thrifting. So thrifting doesn't just end at clothes. You can thrift for furniture, you can thrift for household needs, plates, coffee cups, all sorts of things, outdoor furniture. It doesn't just end at clothing. So have you ever seen something in a store and it's just way overpriced, like a boutique? Girls deal with that a lot. You go to a boutique and one shirt that's like simple but cute is like $60. And for teenagers, adults, college students, that's just not sustainable or affordable. So I just wanted to relate with you on that because I have been sucked into buying things that are way overpriced before. But now I've made a pact with myself that I will only be buying thrifted from now on. It's a lot easier to get on Amazon or to run over to Walmart or go grab a dress from TJ Maxx. And those things aren't bad if it's only, sorry, my battery was dying. That's not bad if it's just a little bit, but if you're doing it all the time, you just have to be aware that that isn't very sustainable. A lot of people don't thrift because they think it's weird, or they think it's gross, or they think that you shouldn't be thrifting for things if you can't afford retail. So I want to talk to you guys about how thrifting should be normalized. Only 30% of good condition items in thrift stores actually get put on the racks because they are just overflowing with clothes and other items at thrift stores. Not even half of it gets on there. That was said by Leon L. Malice, 2014, on December 1st. He said that 30% of stuff actually only gets put on the racks, the stuff that's donated directly to the store. So you can find a lot of the same clothes at thrift stores that you can find in retail because fashion goes from being popular, what's popular in the 70s is going to be popular in 30 years like it is now. So I'm able to find mom jeans from the 70s at a thrift store and buy them for $5 instead of what's back in style and it's going to be overpriced. So that's another reason. Fashion goes in and out, so you'll find stuff from all different eras at thrift stores. So secondly, thrifting has another advantage because it's obviously inexpensive compared to retail shopping, especially if you buy it directly from the thrift store. And what I mean by this is some people will buy from the thrift store and then sell it secondhand. So they went to the thrift store, they cut it, tie-dyed it, just sold it as it is, but they're gonna upscale it because they went and did the hunt and now they're selling it to you. So if you buy it directly from the thrift store and don't deal with someone who's selling secondhand stuff, it's even cheaper. So just go to the thrift store yourself. It's an adventure. Also, if it matters to you to support local small businesses, you're also doing that. If you go to Goodwill, it's a corporation, so I choose to not go there, but I'll go to Salvation Army. I'll go to the Humane Society thrift store. I try to go to local thrift stores that I know are going to support the town that I'm buying it from. So all of those reasons that I just told you are really important, but the most important is that thrifting, it's going to be good for you because it's inexpensive, but it's the best because it's sustainable and better for the environment. Thrifting is extremely better for the environment because the shopping retail world is super wasteful and it's so fast. One thing is going to be in style, they're going to make a ton of it, and then the next thing is going to be in style, they're going to make more of that. And it's just a corporate greed game where they're always trying to pull you in for you to pay more. And You just don't need to get sucked into that. So last, I want to talk about how thrifting actually connects to having less pollution in our world. If the corporate companies aren't needing to make as much of something, then that's going to put less pollution out into the world. So if you can just buy something that's already been made, that's already used the water to make the jeans, that's already had the dye, they're not going to have to make the dye again, they're not going to have to pollute the seas more, they're not going to have to use all these resources to make more clothes if you can just use what's already here. So lastly, I'm just going to kind of conclude this and re-hit my points. So it's going to be less wasteful, it's going to be better for your wallet, it's going to be better for the environment, and overall you're using less resources, and it's just going to be a more sustainable way to live. I personally love thrifting for the fun of it because it's an adventure to go and find pieces that are rare and there's only one of them at that store. It always has a story and you're supporting the local business. So lastly, I just want to talk about the people that helped me get some of this information. Vandergriff from 5 Reasons That Thrifting is Awesome. That was written March 15th. And then also The Gentrification of Thrifting. Is thrifting / reselling ethical? And so we talked about how that is as well, because they're also selling stuff secondhand. People that are buying stuff that they need to survive, they're not buying the same things that someone else is going to buy for fashion reasons. So they're not in the same category. They're not competing with each other. And then lastly, I just wanted to show you what I've saved some money on, what I've got thrifted, and what it looks like that it can still be just as cool as retail. This table right